Hey guys, and welcome to another Gardeners of Wilt-Shire video. You're here with your host Luke, and this is another one of my hobby vlogs. I honestly can't tell you which number I'm on to now, but it's the start of a new project, and as you can see there's some Rivendell Knights and both Elrond foot and mounted. So as I mentioned before, I'm going to use the old Elrond on foot model for dismount just because I think there's a lot more detail in there to be picked out, especially on the face. Got a great expression, great pose, so I decided to use him. And then here we have the mounted model with sand and stones on the base and all primed up, ready to go. Again, I like the face because it sort of goes with face on there, both crying out in battle sort of thing. I used to have the horse in black, which I'm probably going to keep because I like a black horse on Elrond. I think it looks really cool once he's all painted up as well, so not a lot of work to do on the horse there, but I think I'll start with these two first, probably get some paint on those guys today at some point. And then over here we got the Rivendell Knights. One of them does have a banner, which is what I'm going to try and take into the West in Cardiff. It's basically going to be another 4 knights to go along with that, and that makes just under a 450 point army. But yeah, love these models. When I primed them there were still some gaps, so I had to fill it in with the paintbrush, and for some reason it's come out a bit shiny. I'm not sure why. Maybe there was a bit too much water in the mixture, I don't know, but hopefully when they come out, you can see there it's a bit shiny. We're about to fill in the gaps and stuff, but as I say, hopefully that they won't be too bad with some paints on them. Elrond's going to be first, so hopefully come back and show you how he's coming along. So we are back, guys. It's been quite a while, to be honest, since I've had a bit of progress. I just had a quick look. The clip you would have seen before was from the 20th of December, and it's now the 3rd of January. So a completely new year. I think that's about 2 weeks apart. So as you can tell, Christmas and New Year has been very busy for me. But I made a bit of progress. So these are the 6 Rivendell Knights I had before, and as you can see, they've been joined by 6 more. Managed to pick these up over Christmas with some money I got from my girlfriend's parents, I believe. So I found they didn't have them on GW, so I had to search all over the internet to find some in stock to make sure I could get them all painted in time for Into the West. I made a bit of a schoolboy error. So these guys I put some sand and stones on before spraying, and the new ones I did not. Not too much of a big deal, but it's just nice to get them all, to get the foundation of the bases done before spraying. But oh well. Small progress I've made is with Elrond. So as I mentioned before, he was going to be my sort of main focus to start with, get him out of the way. Start with the mounted version. So as you can see, horses remain black. The straps and stuff like that are done with Rhinox hides. They don't show up too much, but I don't think that's too much of an issue. Follow my standard high elf painting guide. So you got the red cloaks, the white sort of under tunic sort of thing, maybe. Oh, breaking him. Sculpt is a bit dodgy. Sword is a bit misshapen, and his face I don't think is quite right, but I'm happy with him so far. He's had a quick wash, ready for the next sort of layer of highlights, so to say, especially on the armor and the face. Again, I'm going to try and do some eyes on him because this model really lends it to him. Detail on the face, and I'll pick out his sort of crown. Just there you go. You can just sort of make it out on the top where his face meets his hair. Probably down to sort of a Balthazar gold sort of colour. The foot version, again, this isn't the same one that came with the mounted one. This is the really old model, but looking at it, it holds up very well. The detail in the face especially, see if I can get a close-up shot, really lends it to this model to get some nice eyes in there, even maybe the teeth as well, actually looking at it. Standard colours as well. He's had his wash, again picking out the highlights, shouldn't take too much longer, and then I will be moving on to the knights. I think, as I can probably just make out there's a bit of blue on the banner bearer just there, because the saddle cloths are going to be in that same blue. You can probably see it on Elrond better from this side. There we go. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's not sort of, it's quite a purpley light blue. So that's going to be the saddles. It's going to be on the banner as well. I think to start with, I'm just going to get the cloaks, the reds and all the cloaks done. To start with, they're the biggest part of model, I suppose, aside from the horses. So hopefully in the next clip they should all have some red on them. So we're back. I think it's another few days since the last clip, and as you can probably see, there's a bit of colour on these guys now. So they have all now had their cloaks done in, what kind of red is that actually? I think it's Mephiston red. Yeah, Mephiston red. That's what I used on my normal high elves, so it goes the same. And as you can also see, there's some blue on there as well for the saddles. I've got those all done as well. I actually really like how the contrast between the two works. Before I did pretty much all red, so the red on the saddle as well, and it just sort of got lost in the cloak. But now there's a bit of differentiation there and contrast. I really like how they look. So yeah, I'm loving the saddles and the cloaks at the minute. Elrond, I decided to go for a bit of change. I said I was going to do Black Horse, but as you can see, completely different now. Just because I had a change of heart with the knights. I was going to do those guys a sort of mixture of browns, greys, sort of things like that, but I decided to go with those guys all black. And seeing as Elrond was already black, he was easy enough to change to a white to go with my twins, who you would have seen on some bat reps. They also have white horses. I think it's just keep it as a sort of theme where the heroes have all white horses, sort of thing. So that's my planning. I'm also thinking as well for the black horses on these guys. You don't see it very often, which I think will make them look very cool. And because I don't know how much time I'll get to actually get these guys finished for Into the West. As of now, it is the 6th of January. So yeah, 3 weeks till the actual tournament. But I've got other stuff going on. Next weekend is my birthday, so I'm not sure how much time I'll actually get done. I've got assignments to do and little odd jobs as well. So if I keep them as all black, it might save me a bit of time. So the only things that will need doing are the armor, the sort of arrow quiver, little bits like that, rather than a whole horse to paint, which hopefully should save me a bit of time, but we'll see. So these are how these guys are looking. Not sure if there'll be another clip. I might try and get sort of like an easy bit done, like the lances done, just so they're out of the way, because they're relatively easily to complete. Sorry. Also started progress on the colours for the banner. Just sort of rough colours at the minute, nothing tidied up. Obviously I've gone over where it should have done, but yeah, similar colours to what the knights are actually wearing, so the reds, the blues and the whites. I'm fairly happy with how it is. I might do that sort of the middle circle there, I might do that white as well, just because it looks a bit boring with it just sat there in the blue. But that's the thought behind it now. I thought I'd better get a bit of colour on there to see how it looks. Fairly happy with it. I know some people have followed the colour scheme that come on the box, which is sort of really light blues and whites and yellows. I thought I'd keep it with the actual colour scheme of all of my knights, just to keep it all themey sort of thing. There we go, Elrond. You might have seen him before. He's pretty much done on foot now. Only thing I might do is sort of highlights on the hair. Obviously there's his crown in there as well somewhere. At the back there, I'll probably do that in a Balthazar gold maybe. And pick out his eyes and... oh, here we go. Pick out his eyes. You can sort of see his teeth is in there as well, so I might get a bit of white on there. Do a proper nice face on him. And I think mounted version, the horse now needs a wash. Very, very watered down Agrax shade is what I'm thinking. So I don't want to dull it down too much, just pick out some of the details. Do his eyes on the horse and on the face as well. Again, pick out the crown, highlights on the hair, and I think he is good to go. So I think that will do for this week. I know my normal day for posting hobby vlogs is a Friday, but it's quite late on a Friday now, so I might have to wait until this Saturday. But I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you comment, like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.